conversation. And what a conversation these two fine gentlemen were having before the break. Interesting perspective. And a little bit of Glasgow's here and there. But it was a very, very good Kofi Bartels. Another brilliant morning on the crossfire yet again. I don't know how you do this day after day, but
Thank you.
And you know what they say about Mondays? Mondays are news light. There's not much going on to discuss on Monday. But of course, Nigeria is a gift that keeps giving. There's always something to talk about. Anyway, I'm proud to be here. I'm glad to. Razak Olaegbe, how are you doing today?
I'm better than gold. Better than gold.
How about diamond?
No, gold.
No, you've not reached diamond stage
No,
yet.
no.
Okay, at least you're starting somewhere. That means you're already better than silver and everything below.
Yes, I'm good.
Okay. Kofi, what are you better than?
I don't know. He talked about Lapo and Lapo babies. he was the one.
Lapo babies. Yeah. And Nepo babies.
But I'm better than I was yesterday. I think that's.
You're better than you were yesterday.
Yeah.
Considering that you didn't come to work yesterday, it looks like Madame showed you pepper yesterday. Anyway, and you probably deserved it too. All right, guys. Let's spend the next few minutes talking something of interest and of benefit. You know, for the past several weeks, we've been talking about fintech, and we said we are devoting this period to discussing fintech. We're going to pivot in the coming weeks to something new. As a matter of fact, we have something that ought to have started in August, but the T crossing, I dotting activities sometimes, and it's better to do all of that so that you count the costs before you start. Remember that favorite biblical statement attributed to Jesus, who of you who wants to build a tower will not first sit down and calculate the costs to be sure that you have enough to complete the project. Otherwise, people will say, look at this guy, he started the project but he couldn't complete it. Okay, so that's the stage we are. But for this week, funding. Yes, funding. It is back, y'all. Back for fintech founders. Funding is back. We've talked about the problem, the albatross in the room. Fintech ideas, fintech startups in need of funding. So we're saying now funding has returned for founders. However, expectations of investors have changed. So what the people ready to release the money are looking for is not what they were looking for before. Now, Razak, is it business as usual?
It's not. It has changed. Because the funders have been burnt.
They've been burnt several times. Global fintech funding has exceeded $11 billion. And that's only in the second quarter of this year, which is April to June. Second quarter of this year. $11 billion plus. Now, venture capitalists are concentrating on scaling and infrastructure. Scaling, infrastructure. So there's this woman, founder of Wallet Autopsy. Her name is Rosalia Mazza. She's recently been quoted explaining in her newsletter, which she calls Chartcraft Crypto, that after several quarters of subdued activity, global fintech investment showed strong signs of recovery in the second quarter of 2025. Nearly 400 transactions across key continents: North America, Europe, Latin America, Asia Pacific, and Africa. With those volumes, the funding has gone up. So funding volumes have reached $11 billion. This marked the strongest quarter in almost 3 years, and the first time since 2022 that capital inflows exceeded $10 billion. It's the Fintex show, guys. Razak Olaigbe is here with me, and my good brother Kofi Bartels. We discuss fintech and fintech peripherals. Razak is not just my co-anchor. He also produces the package. We're streaming live on Facebook and YouTube, by the way, so you can join us. The studio WhatsApp number is 0809 597 5905. If anything catches your attention, you want to share or ask questions, do so. We'll take your comment during the conversation. If you want to drop a quick voice note, because some people get tired typing stuff. So if you want to drop a quick voice note, you may drop it and we'll just listen to it, but make it brief, like 30 seconds or under 1 minute. Okay? So 0809 597 5805. Now, I've told you that fintech funding is back, but that the investors have changed strategies. Instead of funding fintech startups, because again, we worry about helping the startups. Right now, they are not looking at the startups themselves. They are choosing to put their money in established businesses to scale up. Why, Razak? Why? You said they've been burnt. Is that the sole reason?
They've been burnt. Then again, getting funds has not been easy. It's not been easy. Again, let's look at how do venture capitalists make money. They create a business model that works for them.
Yeah.
And they also structure, they look at the structure of any business and see how can we triple this business and recover our fund.
But this was not the model in the past.
It was that's their basic.
Okay.
Look at that. For those who look at startups and bring money, some of them are angel investors.
Yeah.
Oh, Femi,
they like you.
I like what he's doing. I like his voice. Okay, can we give you 100 million to trade with?
Yeah.
If it goes good, fine. If it goes bad, we try again. But these guys are saying, hey,
Ogbeni,
stop.
No.
We don't want to fund startups. We want to fund guys, businesses that are doing upscaling, that are driving up. So that, okay, we've seen their trajectory. We see that they are going up. We know they are going across the border. They are spreading to North Africa, Europe. Okay. So they are projecting. So they know, okay, if we put our money in this business, we are guaranteed by the end of the year, we will get X amount.
Yeah.
So that's what they're looking at.
So what you are saying tallies what the Maza lady was saying, that this turnaround that we are seeing has been driven not by an increase in deal volume per se, but by investor concentration around fewer, larger transactions.
They are not looking at early stage business. Okay, you are still toying with your idea. You are doing iteration. Will it scale? Okay, it looks promising. No. Go and give that to your father or your mother or your family. Let them help you with that.
Or your sugar daddy.
Once you are done and you are running, we'll come along with you and run.
But the problem then becomes, it gets harder for the startups, doesn't it? It gets harder.
It gets harder, then it gets easier. That's how life is. As a baby, before you start work, it becomes difficult, the first step. But as an adult, it becomes easy to work. So if you can scale, if you can break the order of the startup, you get up, you break even, then you are stabilized. They can come along with you. Okay, let's give you a help.
Right.
Otherwise, because they've been burnt, so many. I think last year, between 2022, 23, and 24, so many fintech startups went under. I know that's money gone. That's good money gone. It's gone. Up in smoke.
I wish I were a venture capitalist and I had money. Perhaps I would open my vault to promising fintech startups, because it looks like startups, it's harder and harder. I was privileged to be introduced to a man who did what do they call it? I've forgotten the word for it. But it's a kind of it's social banking, where they give small loans to very, very poor people. The man targets women.
Peer to peer.
It's something like that. But the man targets women, because they found out, their research found out that men are usually there, and the way he broke it down was give money to the woman, she will take care of the family. Give the money to the man, he will hang out with his homies, probably marry a second wife. So and the strategy was they were literally begging these women to take the loans. So they hired people who were going to small traders. You are selling pepper, they will give you loan to expand your business. Some of the women, they will encourage them to take the loan, come and pay back, collect another one, your business. And when I checked, they had a 90-something% repayment success. About 98%, 96 or 98%.
That's a good one.
So most and then the man said when he was starting out, all the banks, because he had been in the financial sector, all the banks he went for, none of them saw the vision. They said he was crazy. And by then, I don't have the figures now, but the kind of turnover they were making from social business, no collateral, nothing, take. So they are prepared that if you don't pay back, okay, it's a loss. If you pay back, we give you again, we give you more. And that this, so they've been able to help a lot of people. So for me, I know that the reality of being an investor, you don't want to mess with your money, and you don't want, and if something's going to happen to your money, let it be you who messes your money up.
It's not only your money, it's other people's money.
Yeah. I guess so I cannot particularly blame investors who feel like I'm not going to take that much risk. But at the same time too, you think you have seen inventions, the best inventions have not even been thought of yet. They're still going to come, and those people need the help that they all the help that they can get. But does it mean that fintechs that have moved beyond the startup stage and are focused on scale, compliance, and regional expansion are in themselves venture capitalist friendly necessarily? Can you speak to that, Razaki?
I won't say that.
You don't.
But seriously, I think if you look at it, if you're a venture capitalist, truly, you will not want to bet on an early stage business.
Yeah.
For instance, look at this company. I can't recall the name now. That bought over InterSwitch.
Yeah.
They've been watching InterSwitch for years before they came on. Look at Visa. Visa didn't go to InterSwitch when it was early stage. Visa came when InterSwitch is already on the upscale flying. That's what they are doing. Because they don't want to mess up with their money. They want guarantee that the money we are investing in this business will come back tenfold, 20-fold. So we can put that money elsewhere. Unless you are an angel investor, or unless you are a Nipo baby. If I'm a Nipo, for instance, I can give you money and say, okay, don't worry. If I'm a Nipo, I will struggle for funds. Already there is fund to work with ab initio.
Yeah.
But in this case,
and with your own child, you can take even greater risk.
Yes.
Yeah. If you like, you can then tell them, if you squander that money, that's your inheritance.
But a BC, no, because he has other people's money in trust. That okay, this money, give me this money, I'm going to turn it around in a short while. So he can't play with it. So they are thinking, okay, Kofi's business. Okay, What is he doing? Okay, he's doing payments. That's why they're looking at payments, payments, crypto. Not anything that's one fancy. No. Okay, payment works anywhere. But if you are doing cross-border payments, remittances, okay, they know this one will scale. If it works in Nigeria, it will work in Ghana, it will work in Sierra Leone, it will work in Accra, it will work everywhere. So they put their money there, and they are sure. And that way, once they bring their money in, they sit with you and strategize, bring their business model, and give you industry insight. Okay, this is the market we have to go, this market we have to go. So that they are not helping you, they are helping themselves because they've invested in you.
Yeah.
So it must succeed. When you succeed, they succeed.
Understandable. At the end of the day, that's how capitalism works, isn't
Yes.
it? Well, it's interesting. So, what we're seeing right now, our average deal sizes reaching multi-year highs. And with this, venture capital firms are signaling a shift in strategy. So they prioritize scalable infrastructure and defensible business models over risk-heavy categories. Also, late-stage companies in payments, insurance, and cross-border finance, as Razak just mentioned, they've accounted for a significant share of the total funding for this quarter we are reviewing, which is the second quarter of 2025. That's April to June. While early-stage activity showed select momentum. Now, investors were notably cautious in early-stage activity. They focused on market-fit products and operational discipline. So, again, the caution there. Early stage activity. Now, with the new funding phase, investors expect fintech firms to demonstrate not only market potential, but real usage, a path to profitability, and the ability to operate within complex financial systems such as ours.
That's what has worked for one, Money Points, Flutterwave, Paystack. Stripe, I've been looking at Paystack for a while because Paystack is infrastructure, like a rail. And Stripe came in, boom, and took Paystack. It has worked for Flutterwave too. Flutterwave because remittances are cross-border, across regions, across continents. That's what they want, big scale, not promising early stage startup.
All right, quite understandable.
The money must yield.
Yeah.
It must bring back.
Yeah.
It must yield.
The question then is, so for, I would want us to focus, maybe in the weeks ahead, focus on opportunities for startups. You know, even startups, like they say, startups get level. You understand? And sometimes when we have some of this conversation, much of what we're saying may be flying over people's heads because, you people are talking Paystack level. That, it's good to know, but how does it put food on my table? So I would ask you, Razak, like factor in I'm happy. $11 billion in investments for scalability, for scale and infrastructure. Fine. Don't forget, Nigeria is still playing catch up to many other parts of the world.
Correct.
We now have about 5 or so major. What's that word you use for them again? Unicorns on the continent, you know. And to be honest with you, a number of these companies also have foreign,
They do, all of them. All of them.
Foreign hand.
All of them.
The question then becomes, that young guy, that 25-year-old, that 30-year-old with an idea that he's been working on and starving himself to get, where will they get help? We need to look at that. You talked about angel investors, but it's not very easy. So which also reminds me of what our thoughts are for this program going. Could you just give an idea of what we are thinking in like partnership with you know what I'm saying? So yeah. So give the audience the first what to expect without revealing too much.
Okay, I know there are so many startups in the country, in the states, in Lagos, in Kano, in Port Harcourt, in Abuja. What they need is not $11 million. Maybe 100K will just do. Maybe some you don't need a laptop.
So just move from one stage to
the
another.
Other people don't need internet access.
Yeah.
To be able to code uninterrupted. That's what they just need.
Sometimes I've seen some of these young guys with startups who will reach out to you. All they just want, sometimes they just want to renew
the data.
They just want to renew their hosting.
Yes.
You know, something like that. And you are like, the renewal of the hosting is like drink money.
For
this young man right now, he may lose all the work he has been doing. So he's probably just asking you for like 30K, 50K. Please, the site is down. I can't even find. And some of them, they've raised small money before, probably gotten help from some guys in India who helped them set up an app and all of that. But those people have so much control, and those people are ruthless.
They're ruthless.
If you don't make your next payment, they chop you off. They are going to chop you off, and then this guy is just running around looking for 200K or 150K or 500K just to. It can be really frustrating.
It is frustrating, particularly in this side where you don't have stable internet access. So I know some of the guys have. I know one guy who has, I think, about 6 different devices. Until now move to the one that just came to Nigeria now.
Yes.
The big one.
Yeah.
And do you know how much to set up alone is 450,000 naira. Set up alone. Some guys don't have that.
I get you.
That's what they need to set up. Let me just set up with these big guys so that I can have uninterrupted internet access round the clock.
All right.
Because most times, it's because of the different time zones. When my market is sleeping.
Yeah.
I awake. I'm sleeping, but I can't sleep because the market is waiting for me.
Yeah, we got to go. We got 10 minutes. Razak has been working tirelessly because I don't even let him rest. Usually I'm like, I'll just send him, we need to do this, we need to do that. And we already have one partner. We'll let you know next week. We got good news for you. Join us next week.
Thank you very much.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Finally.
Finally what?
I've been trying to reach your phone for days.
Oh, so sorry. Telecommunication services have been very poor in my area lately. Some hoodlums vandalized the telecoms masts around here.
They tried it in my area, but guess what? Our people now protect the mast as if our lives depend on it.
Wise move. I must tell my husband to raise the issue at our community meeting so that we too can protect all our telecom masts.
Exactly. You see, when telecom mast and fiber cables are destroyed, every area of our life, from education to healthcare to banking operations and the entire economy, is affected. Vandalizing telecommunications infrastructure harms everyone. Dial 622 from any network or send an email to protect@ncc.gov.ng to report suspected cases of vandalism. This message is brought to you by mobile network operators and towercos in collaboration with the Nigerian Communications Commission.
As a mom and a dentist, I know the importance of strong teeth, beautiful white smile, and fresh breath. They give you the confidence to eat the right foods without worry. Speak confidently in public, and making friends is easier when you know you have fresh breath. I give my family confidence with Pepsodent's Triple Protection 1-2-3. It's 3 toothpaste in 1 to protect their teeth from holes, give them white teeth, and fresh breath. The confidence of 3 toothpaste in 1. Pepsodent's Triple Protection 1-2-3.
Little body, big moves. Little brain, big learning. Your little child is eager to do big things. Every sachet of Cerelac Junior comes with the nutrition they need: natural grains, protein, and iron to support their physical growth, learning, and development. So you can fully enjoy your little one's big moments of growth.
This taste na banger, this taste na creamy rich, this taste na new Nescafe, original 3-in-1. Thickness, enjoyment, yumminess, happiness, delightfulness, deliciousness, smoothness. This taste na new Nescafe, original 3-in-1.
Enjoy more creamy richness with the new Nescafe Original 3-in-1 in the new pack. That's strong, finish strong.
Hey, reward
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens.